You want to do the theme tune?
No, I want to do. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take a round. Bing back, Robbie.
Oh man, I do miss that song.
That's
actually.
what I'm saying, Bobby
He
Brown.
did both Ghostbusters, didn't he? The first and the second. Yeah, did choose for both of them, didn't he?
So that one's out of control.
Yeah, he did that, and then he did another one. That was on the end credits in the second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he did a few songs for both films.
Okay.
Yeah, man. He's synonymous with Ghostbusters anyway, because he made a cameo in the first one.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Bobby.
So, with that being said, we've got a topic here from Variety about how Ghostbusters Afterlife, the new film, pays homage to the original with audio Easter eggs.
Okay.
So as I said, this comes to us via Variety. As Leon would say, have a variety of topics.
Always have a variety.
The proton pack from 1984's Ghostbusters is back in Ghostbusters Afterlife, used in the original film by the team of paranormal sleuths, played by Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson. The pack's gun blasts a bright beam of light that sounds like a sizzling electric current followed by an explosion. Do you remember that? Ding! Yes. Anyway, that's just one of the few oral Easter eggs the film contains.
Yeah.
Director Jason Reitman needed help on the teaser trailer for the new film, which opened November 19th, and contacted re-recording mixer Will Files. The idea was this girl finds a proton pack in an abandoned barn. She doesn't know what it is, and she starts it up. You hear it off screen, and then it dies. But by the very end of the trailer, it comes back to life. His first instinct was to dig through the sound archives at Sony to see what material existed for the first film. As it turns out, Columbia Pictures did a really good job of archiving, and Files discovered a treasure trove of sounds. They were also digitized work tapes from the original sound designer, as well as outtakes that had never been used in the first film. Yeah, let's not go back into that, to the rest of it. So basically what they were saying is they harken back to the sound effects of the first two films to make this one like a nostalgic thing, which I love because I know you definitely remember, you might be a bit too young, but do you remember the animated Transformers?
Yeah.
Right, obviously, we know
I know I'm young, but come on, bro.
Okay. So right, that's what we were all waiting on. You know, when we heard that in the cinema, when we was watching it,
I
went nuts for the sound effect. You know, even my sister was like, yeah, she was going nuts. Because it's just synonymous with Transformers. And that is what we want to hear from this. Like, when they start up that proton pack, that's I want to hear that. I don't care. Yeah. People might think, oh, what nonsense.
I want to hear the car siren. I want to hear the original.
Yeah, I think that is, they got that as well. Yeah. They've got that as well. Yeah. So all the original.
Have they got XO1 though?
Yeah, it's the same one. If you see the trailer for it, it's the same one.
Okay.
Because they find it in an abandoned barn, as they say. They find a proton pack, they find a car, XO1.
Okay.
Yeah, and all of that. So, yeah. So, I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons why, as we spoke on earlier in the last show, that it's done quite well for itself in the opening weekend with $44 million. Because it wasn't expected to make that much in the opening weekend. Which is quite surprising, actually. Yeah. I thought it'd make that.
I thought it would do well.
Yeah. So, I know people might think it's just trivial, but what do you think about them getting the original sounds from the original films?
I think it's a necessity. It is a necessity. I don't really think they do things like that anymore. You know, when you think about the lightsaber sound, you know, all these little things, somebody came up with them.
Yeah.
You know, just from their imagination and you know, even like Star Trek, the doors opening.
Yeah.
Like just these little things, like these little air, like these little things are so key.
Definitely.
Just like a soundtrack, etc., etc. You know, have they got a good soundtrack? We don't know yet.
No.
You know, but
I know they ain't got no Bob. Well, I shouldn't say I know. I don't think they've got Bobby Brown in this one.
Have they got Bobby Brown? Come on, Bobby.
You know.
But so it's a necessity. It's a necessity. I don't like when they try to be new.
Well, that's what they did with the all female one, didn't they? And that bombed.
But you know what killed it is they tried to. All they did was reverse the roles. It was pretty much the same premise.
But they didn't have the original sounds.
But they didn't have the original. So why do that?
Right.
Then?
So
why do that?
There you go.
Leslie Joseph.
Damien.
Original seahorse. Love you, Les.
Oh man.
Lesa.
Damien.
So I don't follow that one. So jeez.
What do you think about them using the original sounds from the original films?
It brings back nostalgia quality. It definitely has that feel to it, and they've obviously put a lot of work into paying homage to the originals, whilst obviously bringing this to a new audience. Yeah. So that tells you that they've made this a passion project as opposed to just a cash cow. Because people have been wanting a Ghostbusters sequel for years. Like Ghostbusters 3, I remember after the second one, I wanted the Ghostbusters 3 for a very long time. I watched the cartoon when it came out. And I wanted to see a Ghostbusters 3. And when it never happened, I was a little bit sad. I was like, why did I do that?
Do you know who held up Ghostbusters 3?
No.
It was Bill Murray.
It would be.
Bill Murray didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
They all wanted to do it, apart from Bill Murray. Bill Murray didn't want to do it. And they were all trying, up until Harold Ramis died, the one who plays Egon. Because you know he's dead, right? Yeah. So up until he died, they were all trying to convince him to do a third one. And he didn't want to do it. I don't know what the reasons were behind it that he didn't want to do it. But so that never materialized. But then obviously when he died and then Ivan Reitman died, or did he die? I can't remember if Ivan Reitman dies. But basically his son Jason, who directs this film, says he wants to do another one. He kind of relented and did a cameo. So I know him, all the originals, apart from Harold Ramis, do a cameo in this, which is really good. Which obviously cements it as the follow up to the second one, as opposed to the all female garbage one. Sorry, even though I haven't seen it.
No, it's garbage.
But I echo what Damien says, because Jason Reitman wanted for the longest time to pay homage to these guys and to his dad and do this film, and it wasn't it wasn't made on a big budget. It wasn't about the money. It was literally nostalgia. He obviously grew up with it, with his dad directing and stuff, and I love it, and I love the fact that they used Paul Rudd. I think you couldn't get a better guy to do it right now. He's just too bankable. He's too likable. Yeah. He's way too I can't think right now. I can't think of a more likable guy in Hollywood. Can you?
Me.
He's like, like with. We love Ryan Reynolds, but there are certain people who want to punch Ryan Reynolds in the face. He's like Ryan Reynolds without the punch you in the face. There's not a personality who want to punch him in the face. You know, so
definitely. I think that's a good analogy.
Yeah, because I love Ryan Reynolds and I'd still punch him in the face. Even how much I love it, I'll punch him in the face.
Just for
just shut up.
What's
for Bants. I did it for Bants, mate.
I talk about people who didn't like him. I say something like,
I like him and I want to punch him in the face.
Well,
he's that good.
There you go.
He's that good. He's amazing.
Yeah, but so I mean, we haven't watched Afterlife yet. I might go and watch it tomorrow,
but we will.
I don't know if any of these guys are coming with me, but I definitely want to go and watch it tomorrow. I think I will.
I think I will.
Popcorn
and
and if I do, I'll give you an out of theatre review, and I'll discuss it with these guys because they don't mind spoilers on the show, the next show. So I'm really glad to hear about this. So you guys are as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
exciting times, man.
Let us know what you think about them using the original sounds from the films. And if you've seen the film, let us know what you think of it. And is it better than the all-female one? I'm sure it is. Leave us a comment down below.